guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos. I'm just going to chat to you while I have a cup of tea. It's a Saturday night and I'm in by myself. Not going to lie, I've not been my very best self recently. And nothing really bad has happened or anything like that. But yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I started waking up in the morning and I was just feeling really, really anxious. And it would last for most of the day. And it didn't really seem like there was, I still can't pinpoint why. And it's just really frustrating and it's really nerve-wracking as well. I have this underlying feeling of like something really bad is going to happen. And I know I know that's just anxiety, and I know that everything is fine and that nothing has happened, but it stopped me from picking up the camera and, you know, vlogging and stuff. And that is something that I really want to do more. And I told myself I wouldn't let my own brain get in the way, but I have. And yeah, so I'm really sorry if this video is like completely boring and not like my usual videos, but at the same time, this is me. I am an anxious person and sometimes it just gets in the way. I'm sharing this because I know obviously I am not the only person who deals with this, and when I hear other people talk about their anxiety, not that I want anyone to experience it, but just it makes you feel less alone. I was just hoping that this would just pass, and once it passed I would be able to start filming again. But it just hasn't, and I'm sorry if I'm not like, I don't know if I seem different in this video or something. I actually feel so much better even just talking to the camera now, because I was feeling anxious about everything in my life, and I was feeling really anxious about like picking up the camera and speaking to the camera. So this actually feels really nice. And I just wanted to give a little introduction and an explanation as to why I've been so MIA, and just why, just to fill you in. I put up a little post on my YouTube saying that I wanted to film a little mini Q&A. I'm not going to lie, this was scary to put up this post because obviously I'm a very small creator and I know there aren't that many people who are going to have questions. But to those of you who did ask some questions, thank you so much, because this is like the perfect video for me to do right now whilst I'm feeling anxious and like not really wanting to go out and do loads of things. So yeah, from the comfort of my own home, I'm going to answer some questions and hopefully you can cozy up, get a nice hot drink, and I'll answer these with you guys. Okay, the first one is, hi, new sub, love your content. Thank you so much. How did you meet your boyfriend? I met Adam 5 years ago in July of 2020, so just after the first lockdown. And that was when we met in person, but we initially met online on Tinder, of all places. We actually just had a few drinks in a park because nowhere was open. And then a few weeks later, we went to Paris. Weirdly enough, we barely knew each other. And yeah, I don't know, it was probably that like post-COVID itch to travel, and we traveled. We went to Paris for 5 days, and then after that we were together. So yeah, that's how we met. What's one place you'd fly in the world tomorrow morning if you could? That is so easy for me to answer. It's Japan. I am dying to go to Japan. I've spent so many hours watching Japan vlogs and people going to Japan. I just have such an itch to go there, and I know it's had this kind of like growth of popularity in the past year or two. But yeah, I really want to go there. I love Japanese food. I'd love to learn more about the culture, and it just seems like such a beautiful place. I'm really interested in their way of life as well. What do you do for work and how do you tackle Sunday scaries? Okay, what do I do for work? I am a receptionist at a yoga studio. And how do I tackle Sunday scaries? I'm presuming you mean like work Sunday scaries. Just because the question was work related, but I don't work a 9 to 5. I work on a Sunday. I don't really have Sunday scaries. And to be honest, I am in a job that I don't feel anxious about. Being a receptionist is quite an easy job, obviously, and I really like where I work. It's very sociable, and yeah, I basically work with all my friends. Like it's so fun. So I don't think I'm the best person to answer that question. Sorry. Okay, somebody asked favorite things to do / places to eat in Edinburgh. Okay, whoa. New to Eddie and new subscriber. Oh, welcome to Edinburgh. I'm so excited for you if you've just arrived here. I remember arriving here almost 7 years ago and I just fell in love with the city. There are so many great places that I know I'm just not going to be able to think of off the top of my head. So I'll leave a list either here or just in the description box. I feel like there are so many new places popping up all the time. But off the top of my head, if you've watched any of my videos before, I usually put my favorite places in videos, so I'm probably repeating myself. Some of my favorite restaurants are Lucky You, which is like an Asian fusion restaurant. I love Tipo, which is an Italian restaurant. And I actually can't think off the top of my head. Sorry, this is probably really not interesting, but I'm going to leave a list. Do you have any current hyperfixations? Yes. I just feel like I am on a constant rotation of hyperfixations. Like, I'm always obsessed with something on some level, and at the moment it's Pilates, specifically hot Pilates, and I don't know if that's a good obsession to have because I keep getting really dehydrated and not drinking enough water, so like before and after the class, so that's not good. I've really been loving adding a little hot Pilates class into my day when I can, obviously not every day, but it's just so good. I feel so good after it, and it's usually the hot classes are 45 minutes, so it's like, right, 45 minutes of this. Although it's really hard, I don't feel this like, I don't know, I just love how low impact it is, but also you're sweating so much and you just feel amazing afterwards. Like, I can't recommend enough. So that is my current hyperfixation in terms of like activities. I went up Arthur's Seat today with Adam. It was such a nice day. Edinburgh is a really great walkable city, and there are so many green I can't speak. There are so many green spaces that you can just get to very easily. So we left at like 12 o'clock, went up Arthur's Seat. I'll try and insert footage. It was really sunny at the start. We had such a nice morning, and then the weather turned to shit, and it was like really windy, really cold at the top, and it's the going down that gets me. I'm just so scared of slipping, but I love being in the outdoors. Although it was like that, I still had such a good day. So we went down Arthur's Seat and then walked around Leith and went to New Barns, which we recently went to with two of our friends, and it was so nice. So we went back. Then we got pizza from Pala, which is right next door. So I'd really recommend, if you're like looking for something to do, if you're trying to fill a good few hours, go up Arthur's Seat and then walk down through Leith, go to Pala for a slice of pizza, and then go to New Barns for a pint. And it was lovely. Okay, some other questions is, what are your top 3 desert island items? Oh, I love this question. Okay, number 1, this is technically 2 things, but I'm gonna put them into one. So my toothbrush and toothpaste, I just can't function with like unclean teeth. I hate the feeling, like nothing else. I would say, as of more recently, I probably wouldn't have said this in the past, but as of more recently, a book. I've been really enjoying reading, and I'm definitely a slow reader. Like, I just read Fourth Wing. If you watched my video like 2 months ago, yes, I only just finished it like yesterday or the day before, and I really enjoyed it, but it took me like 2 months to read. And yeah, I think that could keep me entertained on a desert island. Not that, like, just a book that I enjoy. Fourth Wing was so good, by the way, and the ending, oh my god, I did not expect that at all. So I am going to read the next 2 in the series, but I think I'm going to take a break between this one and then going into the next one, because I want to prolong it as long as possible. And also I feel like I need a break from like fantasy reading. Like, I just want to read something more chill. This isn't an item, like she is not an item, but my dog Rua, like, without a doubt, she would just keep me company, and she is the best. I'm looking over here because she's like asleep on the couch beside me. But if you know me, you know how much I love her, and I feel like she would just be the best companion on a desert island. I don't know if that's cheating. I'm sorry if they're like bad answers, but they are the 3 things that I would bring. What's your love language? Oh, what's your love language? I love that question. I just feel like I love all of the love languages. Love language to receive, I think, is probably physical touch and words of affirmation and quality time. And then I feel like they're the ones that I give as well. I feel like I'm a very affectionate person. Like, even with my friends, I'm just an affectionate person. Like, I love hugs. I love being close to people. Yeah, I don't know. Words of affirmation kind of feels like, oh, I just need somebody to validate me, but I don't mean it in that way. I love connecting with people through words, and on a deeper level than surface level, that is how I connect with people. I find it really hard to be in relationships or friendships where it's surface level. And I know most people feel like that, but I feel like I analyze way too much. Like I just need to be able to really get into the nitty and gritty with people, and that's how I connect with people. So like that to me is like the deepest form of love. And laughter, obviously. Laughter. Are they... I feel like I'm answering these all wrong, but I'm just answering them the way I can. They're all of the questions, and thank you so much to anyone who asked the questions. I know that there weren't that many, but hopefully in the future I can answer more. If you're watching this, please comment below where you're from or where you're watching from. I just find that so interesting, because that's the cool thing about YouTube. Like, people can watch from anywhere in the world, and I would love to know where people are watching from. That was really fun, actually. I really enjoyed doing that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.